Hello everyone. My name is Lisa Smith and this is my third class with EKU online. I chose to do my project proposal on RTI and Teaching Strategies Goal assessments. It seems like each year I struggle a little bit trying to create assessments that go along with both. So I would like to share with you some of the ideas and created forms that I have made for my classroom. As I approach an assessment, it can be difficult to relate information in RTI forms provided by the McCreary County School System that I'm contracted with to practices used in my preschool classroom. I work for a nonprofit organization, and we have different guidelines and curriculum we follow. I chose this project to establish a better form of RTI assessment to be used in conjunction with the forms provided by the local school system. In addition, I also created an assessment form that goes along with the Teaching Strategies Gold online assessment tool, because this can be a challenge for me. Many teachers can use an iPad to document information through photographs of children's work or simple note-taking. In my classroom, I don't have access to a school-provided iPad. So in order to accommodate this issue, I chose to develop my own form of anecdotal note-taking to meet the requirements of the TSG objectives and dimensions. So in the next few slides, I'll provide examples of each assessment I created in the following: RTI and TSG assessment. On this slide, you will see characteristics of things that I have placed on the RTI assessment form, which is the child's name, the teacher's name, parent's name, the setting in which the assessment occurred, the date, the developmental area of concern, and the type of intervention with measurable goals, because I wanted to have goals included with the RTI assessment data. There's also a data collection sheet with the type of intervention used, along with the person that's responsible, and the comment section. Here you will see a sample of the first page of our Eagle Preschool Response to Intervention form. This is where you see the student's name, the teacher's name, parent's name, setting, and the date. The second arrow shows the areas of concern, which could be motor development, cognitive development, social skills, emotional development, behavior skills, self-help skills, communication skills, and speech and language development. This is a section that's at the bottom of the first page, which I couldn't try. I tried to get a picture of the whole page, but the letters were too small. Here you see the intervention and the days of the week and the results. The second arrow shows a sample of an objective or measurable goal. It says Mary will identify colors, and given 8 colors, Mary will identify 4 correctly. In this case, I chose a child that had been in my classroom. His name was Tommy. So one of his objectives or goals is Tommy will toss a bean bag and hit the flower picture. Given a bean bag and a flower picture, Tommy will throw the bean bag at the flower picture 3 out of 4 attempts correctly. And at the bottom of that box, you see 0 equals no attempt, 1 equals hits wall, not flower card, 2 equals hits corner of flower card, or 3 hits flower card. So on the third level, which is 3 hits flower card, would mean that he would hit in the center of the card. To the side, you see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and in each box, you would circle which goal he had met during that attempt. This is also more of the same goals and objectives underneath the gross motor section of the developmental area of concern. In the RTI assessment intervention record, you will see the intervention type would be throwing or tossing. Tommy will toss a bean bag and hit the flower card. given a beanbag and a flower picture, Tommy will throw the beanbag at the flower card 3 out of 4 attempts correctly. To the side of that in the red box, you see the person who was responsible, so the teacher or assistant would put their initials or sign their name. The data collection occurs over a 6-week period, and there's also a comment section where the teacher or assistant can write comments about that goal or objective the child was trying to meet. In the TSG assessment, or the Teaching Strategies Goal Assessment, there are several characteristics that I included when I created the anecdotal forms. These include objectives and dimensions, which include cognitive development, social development, language and literacy development, physical development, and math. There's also a section for the child's name, the date, the score, and the anecdotal note being observed and recorded. On this slide, there's a sample of the TSG assessment anecdotal note, and you will see the arrow to the left, the first arrow, shows the objective, which is social emotional. Objective 1 regulates own emotions and behaviors. And the second arrow points to the dimension, which is manages feelings under social emotional development. The third arrow demonstrates the child's name, date, score, and anecdotal note. The numbers listed underneath the dimensions, which is 0, not yet, 1, some evidence toward level 2, 2, uses adult support to calm self, on to level 9, which meets program expectations. These are the developmental number indicators identified in the color bands in the Teaching Strategies Gold assessment system. I use these scores and examples to record a child's score under the box that says score. So for instance, I would have the child's name, the date of the anecdotal note, and I would observe the child to see what behaviors I was seeing under social emotional objectives, and then I would write the anecdotal note down and determine which level or which score this would fall under. So for instance, uses adult support to calm self when gently patted or hears soothing voice. Then I would observe the child to see what behavior I was looking at and determine whether that fit under level 2 or another higher level score, and record it under the score section. Based on the assessment forms created, I think I can gain a better insight to a child's development and adapt my teaching style to meet the child's developmental needs. Thank you for participating, and I hope everyone else has a great end of this semester.